Hey everyone, and welcome to the first series of videos that I'm going to do called First Impressions, where I'm going to show you my latest camera pickups and we're going to test them, and I'll show you some results with them, tell you a little bit about them. Today we're going to be talking about the Nikon EM that I picked up in Pittsburgh in December. So this camera was released in 1979. It was intended for beginner photographers. There's no actual full manual mode on it. There are only 3 modes. One mode is auto, and what you do is you change the aperture and the camera adjusts the shutter speed for your aperture. There is a 90 shutter speed marked by M90, and that is a set 90 speed shutter speed, and you can change the aperture whatever you like. And then there is a bulb mode that comes with that as well. The camera is pretty small. It was marketed towards women photographers specifically that were getting into photography. It is very light. It's made out of plastic. Some of it's metal, but mostly made out of plastic. It's built pretty well, and I do like the 50-1.8 lens that's on it. The good thing about this camera is if it's too dark and you press the shutter button, it will make a little beeping sound, and that way you know your picture is probably going to be way underexposed. Shortly after I got this in December, I went out with my friend Jimmy, and I gave him my Olympus Super Zoom, which will be in one of the future videos, and I'll talk about that. And we went down to the river and we shot a little bit. Okay, we're good. I don't see that. This is my first Nikon. I know Nikon has a good reputation. I'd like to try some other ones, but I think for my first time using one, it was super easy to use, and I think if you're just getting into film photography, this is going to be the camera for you. You can still learn the basics, even though you don't have full control over all the settings on the camera, but it's so easy to use. For an SLR, it's nice and light, and it doesn't get in your way, unlike some of my other cameras. So I think if you're a beginner and you just want to carry around a camera and take pictures of your friends and stuff while also learning how to control a camera on a basic level, then I think this is the camera for you, and I would definitely suggest picking one up. They're not that expensive, and the Nikon lenses are great. The pictures turned out great. I took some portraits of Jimmy inside, and they turned out really well. I did like using this camera a lot. I don't know if I'm going to keep it because I think I already have my kind of go-to cameras, but maybe it'll be like a camera from my cousin or something when she comes up here. Yeah, I just like to have the full control over everything. And I mean, like I said, you do have some of that control in this camera, but I would rather just, have it metered, and I can set my shutter speed and aperture and focus and everything. I appreciate everyone watching. I hope you learned something about this camera today, and let me know if you have any questions. Shoot me a message or something. All of my socials are linked below. The film was developed and scanned by Gelatin Labs. This was shot by Adrian. He helped me out a lot on this. Shout out to Jimmy for being my test subject for this video. And I think that's all. We'll see you in the next one.